In this video, we are considering the difference between ungrouped data and grouped data. Ungrouped data are unprocessed collected data and usually a small considerable population. Ungrouped data analysis is fine when statistically considering small number of pupils in a class or few selected individuals, but certainly not this large number. For a large number, grouping them into class interval is required, which we will see shortly. For ungrouped data, let's consider the shoe sizes available in a store. The first step is rearrange the data in ascending order. Next step, count the numbers. Here you can see we have a total of 28, and the total number is usually denoted with the letter N. The next step is add up all the numbers. You can calculate the mean by using the formula on the screen, which is the sum of the value divided by the number of the available values. Apart from finding the mean, we can also find the median, mode, mean deviation, range, quartiles, variance, standard deviation, and so on, which will be carefully considered on a separate video. Another way of handling the data of the shoe sizes is by producing a frequency distribution table. To draw a frequency distribution table, step number 1, rearrange the given numbers. Step number 2, draw a table like this. Step 3, fill out the table headings. Step 4, fill out the table considering number of occurrences of each number. Here you can see that 4 occurred twice, while 5 occurred 4 times and 6 occurred 5 times. 7 occurred 4 times, 8 occurred 6 times, while 9 occurred 7 times. The number of occurrences is called frequency. After completing the table and getting the total number required, you can go ahead to calculate for the median, the mean, the mode, the range, the quartile, the variance, the standard deviation, and so on, which we are going to see on a separate video. You can also calculate for the mean deviation. For the mean of this table, you can use this formula. For small numbers like this, do not bother drawing up a table. Just order by rearranging them, and you can find the mean by using this formula. Group data are usually important when considering large collected data. They are ordered and sorted into groups called class interval, often displayed in a frequency table. For example, consider a large group of lecturers. The age of each lecturer has been collected. The collected data will require a class interval before analysis. And for larger groups like this, data are usually collected during registration, at times done online. How do you start group data analysis? Let's consider an exam result of a class of 40 students, and these are the obtained results and the score of each individual student. Step number 1, draw a stem and leaf table like this. Step number 2, fill out the stem and leaf table. How to complete a stem and leaf table will be considered in a separate video. Next step, find the range, which is the highest score minus the lowest score. Next step, draw a group frequency distribution table like this. Next step, fill the heading of the group frequency table, starting with the class interval and frequency. Next, consider a reasonable class interval. Here, a class interval has been chosen to accommodate all the numbers. The next step is consider the frequency. From the stem and leaf table, you can see that 28 is between 20 and 29, and the occurrence is just 1. And between 30 and 39, we got a 3 starting in front, which is 33, 34, 37, 38, and 39, and it occurred 5 times. After filling out the frequency, obtain the class mark or midpoint. Then fx, that is the frequency multiply the class mark, then fs squared, then the cumulative frequency, the cumulative percentage, and so on. Compute for the total, and also the total of fx and the total of fs squared. The computed values will be used to find the mean, median, mode, variance, standard deviation, quartiles, and plot graphs and charts, which will be completed on a separate video. This is statistics. To locate other videos from this channel, follow the link on the screen. I will see you in the next video.